What's going on? What's going on, everybody? I am James Oliver Jr., founder and CEO of the Parentpreneur Foundation. So it looks like we're waiting for some folks to come through. And I'm trying to do a better job of showing up and engaging with you guys on Instagram because our social media manager keeps telling me I got to do a better job at that. So despite what my ex-wife says, I actually am coachable. So there's that. So we're just waiting for some folks to come in here, and I just want to have a quick conversation with you all about how being in alignment is greater than hustle culture. So it looks like folks are starting to pop in here, I think. So look, I know we live in an environment right now where everybody's like hustle, 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 hustle. You got to push, push, push. You got to throw all the spaghetti against the wall. You got to press, you got to grind, you got to hustle, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just here to say like that, that approach will drive you to the therapist, to the chiropractor, to the massage therapist. I'm just here to tell you it's suboptimal. And I'm not telling anything I don't know. I only talk about things that I know. So I want to tell you a quick story about something that happened here recently to really underscore that point. About 3 weeks ago, somebody slid into my DMs on Twitter. So, because mostly I'm on Twitter and LinkedIn. I'm not really on IG. And I'm like, what's Facebook? I'm not on Facebook at all. So he's actually a brother that's in a Parentpreneur Foundation community, which is awesome because we want people in the community to collaborate. But I didn't really know him that well. He's not super engaged. Every once in a while, he would like my tweets. But he sent me a note. He was like, what do you think about this idea? And I was like, what about this? What about that? You should do this. You got to do that. You got to do this. And he's like, wow, that's really amazing. He said, wow, that's dope. And I was like, well, yeah. I said, well, listen to you talk about this. It seems to me, because he's a technical guy, right? He writes code. I said, for this idea, you're going to need a non-technical co-founder. And he said, yeah, absolutely. And I said, all right, well, I'll tell you what, I might be interested. Just keep in touch. Why? Because, it's like you guys, I'm a founder. I went through an accelerator. I went through Generator years ago. I raised capital. And I always say, founders going to found. So, I founded my business, WeMontage. And it's a tech startup. We use technology to create a product. Hey, what's up? The Elliott family is saying, what's up, bro? So yeah, I did that. I created the Parentpreneur Foundation, which I founded during COVID, and now, so here's a new thing that I'm working on because hashtag founders gonna found. So he sent me that DM, and we go back and forth a little bit, and 3 weeks later, so I'm talking about why alignment is greater than hustle. Being in alignment is greater than hustle. So in 3 weeks after a random DM in my Twitter box, email box, we have, so I wrote this down, so make sure I get this all right. For a new startup, we have a dope name. We have a viable, what I think is a viable business model. We have a great landing page. I have a technical co-founder already, which is hard to find co-founders. We have a web app prototype that's being built, and now we're conducting customer research. All this in 3 weeks, and as of yesterday, we have 52 people who responded to this survey. If you're doing customer research, you only need 30, but you really want to have at least 50. So now we have 50, so we can get some insights to understand whether or not the problem we're solving is legit. So I've actually validated the problem. But here's the point. So we got all that done in 3 weeks. Some people don't get that kind of stuff done in a whole year or ever. I did that in 3 weeks. And oh, by the way, I wasn't pressing about it because the whole time I'm like, all right, God, because every morning I wake up, I'm like, all right, God, just tell me what to do today. I go ride my bike. I get inspired. I take that as a direct response to my request to be told what to do. I feel like I'm getting told what to do. It's just inspiration. That's how I see it. And then I'm like, all right, is this what I'm supposed to be working on, God? Because I'm not even like pressing this thing. And oh, by the way, my 8-year-old boy-girl twins are back in school now. And it's the Delta variant. They're not vaccinated. So that means what? So that means I'm only really working half days now. I picked them up around 2 o'clock. I leave here 1:45-ish, 2 o'clock. Pick them up, and when I get them, you know, they spend the night with me from Wednesday, every other Wednesday through Sunday. So unless they're spending the night with me, their mom picks them up between 6 and 7. But when they're here, I can't get any real thoughtful, deep concentration type work done. You know, when they leave, I can do some work, but essentially I'm working half days now. So working on the foundation and spinning up this new idea, and in 3 weeks got all this amazing work done by simply being in alignment, checking in with the creator, not all this hustle, dust flying up everywhere. Oh, let me see what I can throw up against the wall. No, didn't do any of that. So I'm just here to say, look, getting in alignment is greater than the hustle culture. So just get in alignment with the creator and don't drive yourself into the ground with this hustle stuff. And with that approach, you can actually be more effective than other people who, you know, are just like all scatterbrained, hustle all over the place. Nah, being in alignment is greater than hustle culture. That's all I wanted to say. Thanks so much for everybody for popping in. See you on the other side. Out.